this weekend. We will get into that in a moment. But as we sit right now, we are just days from the 2024 Iowa caucuses. So I do just want to take a step back. And before we dive in, can you explain what is a caucus? What can we expect come Monday, January 15th?
Well, if you think you know what a caucus is, make sure you continue watching because it's much different this year. So obviously we'll have a bunch of final push events this weekend. And then at 7 p.m. Central Time, all of the Republican and Democrats will come together to almost 1,600 locations across Iowa to caucus. This will be, community centers, all sorts of schools, any public kind of gathering space that they can meet in. Typically, the Democrats, when things are a little bit more normal, they go kind of do the whole get together in different parts of the room to support different candidates, try and sway people over. But that's different this year. They are only doing party business. And then there is kind of a ballot system where they can vote for their candidate. And that also appeals to remote people who can send in their ballots. But for the Republicans, this is a very normal year that we're seeing. So everybody gets together, and then there will be one person from each campaign that will give kind of a final speech to sway your vote. And then they will hand out pieces of paper, and you'll write down your candidate's name you're voting for, and it will submit. And then they count those tallied votes right there on site. And they even invite the campaigns, one person from each campaign, to watch the voting process or the tallying process. And so then they report those numbers to the state, and that's how we get the final numbers for the GOP candidates.
Right now, you are in Iowa's state capital, Des Moines. Can you give us a sense of what the mood is there right now as we're just days away?
Well, being only a few days away and being 2 snowstorms in 1 week, people are pretty hibernated right now, but they're actually still showing up for some events when they can. I know that we've kind of talked through that some people are canceling their events, some people are sticking it out, namely Vivek Ramaswamy. And so we'll see what this last weekend brings here, but right now, the tone is very much anticipation. I was reading a New York Times article this morning that featured different people and who they were voting for. And really, the tone is all over the place. I think we see that, Trump is surging in the polls here in Iowa, but, there are a lot of reasons why people are not voting for Trump this next election or this next campaign season. So we'll see how it all divvies out, because I think there'll be some surprises given caucus night.